Bang. Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first. So I won't be long-winded. You only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year. So really thank you guys so much, to every single one of you, for supporting me, my family, my friends, my teammates, my competitors. I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream. I wouldn't change a thing. Love you all.
We back. Somber way to start the show, but let me just turn this up a bit and maybe you guys can hear. We still a little bit hype. We still bring a little bit of hype. And even though Tom Brady retired today, there was some other news, but I figured I had to talk about this real quick. And before I say my piece, let me bring the rest of the team in, the rest of the cool table. Everyone's here today. And first and foremost, we got the man, Skiiwalker, the Jedi. How you doing, dude?
Hey, I'm feeling great. How you feeling today, Austin? I know it was a somber day, but we're here to talk it out, though.
Nah. Honestly, like, it was mixed emotions. Like, I woke up and I was waiting for some certain news, and then I saw the tweet. I saw that Tom Brady was trending, and I was like, "What the? Wait a second!" And then I go to his. I see "Thank you, Tom" trending. I'm like, "Wait a second. Is he like announced that he's leaving Tampa Bay? What's going on?" And then I saw that video, and I was like, "Oh man, that's tough news. That's tough news." But just like someone who maybe was under a rock and was a Cowboys fan and didn't hear about what they're going through in the playoffs, they got some tough news too. Just like that. Sorry, bro. How you doing?
Don't be mad because we gave Tom his last game, gave him a big fat L to send him on his way. But
Oh man, I'm not mad about that. I'm mad about Byron Leftwich. I'm mad more.
You had
about
to make
Byron
that little
Leftwich.
point. I have to make mine.
I know. Hey,
it is.
It's all good. It's all good. It's a little changing of the tide, but I don't think Dak Prescott's that dude either way. But that's besides.
Hell no, he ain't. Never gonna be the way he does.
Somebody who is that dude is somebody who wasn't late today. Our homie Leon of the New Geeks. How you doing tonight, bro?
Man, I'm doing great. It is officially the day of all days, but we'll talk about that later. For now, we'll talk about arguably one of the greatest quarterbacks, if not the greatest of all time, retired. Tom Brady.
What?
Wow.
I said arguably.
Don't get me started,
I said arguably. So,
Don't get me started, bro.
So, as a Florida man, you know what I mean? I got to tip my hat to the guy. He came through and he gave us a dub, a chip, another ring to the great state of Florida. On his first go round, bro, like that's pretty dope. You know what I mean? Yeah. He didn't come in and choke like, people that call themselves kings, taking their talents to South Beach and losing to their rivals who they beat before. Speaking to Texas, right? Shout out to the Mavericks. Anyway, this ain't about that. This is about Thomas Brady and the good job he did. I hope, and this isn't even a jab when I say this, I hope that man saves his family, bro, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was rooting for him on that end, big time.
Yeah.
I know he's got a lot of haters on that. So I hope his family is good. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Most definitely.
Like most rich, middle-aged white men, though, a lot of times when you get to that age, bro, you trade in for the younger model. You know what I mean? No matter what it is. So
hashtag Leonardo DiCaprio.
I'm just saying, bro. Like everyone, I do feel bad that the whole family didn't stay together and have the nuclear family and all that. And I'm sure that's what Tom Brady wanted too. But Tom Brady wanted this beforehand. Like, people forget Tom Brady had a kid with another lady before he met Giselle. Like, he already had that happen before. So it's not like something he's never been married before and went through a divorce on such big of a stage. But he knows how to get through this. And he is the greatest of all time. And we're not here to talk about his family discussion, but I do agree with you there. I hope he gets his shit together. He'll get his shit together. Now he's got plenty of time, plenty of money. He's going on to Fox. I don't know if you knew this, Leon, but the last time he retired, he signed I don't know if it was a 10-year or what the length of the contract was, but everyone knows the amount. It was $375 million to be a commentator.
Yeah. I saw that before we got on, actually. Somebody's thumbnail.
Fox?
Yes, we're Fox. Mm-hmm. Fox Sports. Yo, yeah.
Skip. Come on, Skip.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
We're doing games or a show?
he gonna have his own Shannon. Brady, come on, Tom. Come on, Brady. Yeah. Who's he gonna be with? Does anybody know where he's gonna be on Fox Sports?
No, it hasn't been announced yet. I think they were just they're waiting for his announcement. I'm sure they've had plenty of ideas and everything like that, but he's probably gonna come in and they're gonna be like, "All right, Tom, these are our ideas. What do you want to do?" And he might say something completely different, and they're like, "Okay, what are you gonna do? Say no?" Like, it's Tom Brady, bro. He has the most insight. People think it's crazy when Tony Romo calls a play and Tony Romo's like, "Oh yeah, Jim, he's gonna go out to the side here, and they're gonna pass it to the tight end." Look at, did you hear that? The count that he had? Why did he say? Did you hear that, Jim? I almost got you, didn't I? No, we're not gonna hear that. That was not even what Tony Romo. Did he play for a decade even? Necron?
The cowboy hating here is the.
Did he even play for a decade? Bro. I'm just saying, bro. Troy Aikman, did he even play for a decade? I'm just saying, bro. We got 2+ decades of quarterback greatness going into the booth. Do you imagine how great this commentary is about to be? Woo!
Yo, why am I not surprised?
No, I don't.
Why am I not surprised? He over here going at the broadcasters now. He's like, Troy Aikman, bro.
Wow, they're all Cowboys. What a convenient.
How many Tom Brady's teammates did he put on to commentator jobs, and we think they're all great and shit?
Okay.
Tom Brady's about to be the
Tom
best
Brady got a bunch of grannies chasing around in a movie, and he looks like a fucking serial killer in a commercial.
Yeah.
Go fuck this guy.
Hey, Austin.
You mad about his personality and not his accolades, bro? Sorry.
Hey, Austin, I got your back, bro. Check it. First thing Tom Brady needs to do is call up Mike Jordan, and they just started a show together called GOAT Talk. Both of them just talk shit about how much they win,
Goddamn,
accurately, efficiently. You know what I'm saying? Beast mode. You know, that shit would be. I'm tuning into that every episode. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
What? That'd be sick, bro. Brady and Jordan, GOAT Talk.
Snap.
Wait a minute. Why am I feeling like there's some LeBron slander being mixed in here?
There is.
Yeah, right. Right.
Oh, he's out a little past this.
We're not talking about LeBron right now. Dude. Don't bring up LeBron. We're talking about GOAT right now. We're talking about GOAT. Come on, dude. Come on, bro.
Let him know.
Yeah.
Let's get on with it. Let's not waste any time. Let me just quickly say my piece. I was trying to think back on it because, well, let's start off about how this stream even came to be, right? I was thinking I saw Sky was gonna go live. The whole Skiiwalker news is going on, and this news came out today, right? The rest of the world's probably talking about Tom Brady. I didn't give a fuck, dude. I'm texting my mom like this article. I'm like, hey, I know I haven't really been upfront about what's everything I'm doing, but just so you know, like, this is the guy that my co-host streams with all the time. This is his co-host, and like they're breaking ground or whatever, and maybe eventually we might all be featured in this comic book. And she's like, oh my god, that was like the proud moment for me today. I got to share the news with my mom. So I didn't really care about this Tom Brady shit. I was like, it sucks, but like at the same point, I'm so glad that we get to stop talking about it, right? I don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't have to think about the decision. I can literally close that door of like a fandom of my life and put my passion towards something else that like really, if I put passion towards it and put my energy towards it, especially this show, this channel, the Cool Table, Mikey Verse, Still Nation, like putting that energy towards you guys, I think can go way longer. And that's kind of how I felt all day. But so I wasn't gonna stream. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I don't even need to stream about Tom Brady. Like if Skiiwalker's doing a stream about Dreamwalker, well, I might as well just go over to Skiiwalker's and we might as well just like do freezing cold takes over there. And Skiiwalker called me. I didn't answer the first call. He caught me in a precarious situation. And I called him back, and when I called him back, I was like, yo, I told him how I was feeling, and he's like, dude, you gotta stream. You gotta talk about Tom Brady. You gotta, like, people want to hear your thoughts about it. And I was like, man, all right. He talked me into it, as Sky always does with everybody. Talked you into it. Typical Sky. But he was right. And it got me thinking. I was like, shit, when was the last time, or like, it's how did it start? How did it end? And I watched both games that Tom Brady started and ended in the NFL. And when I first saw Tom Brady play, I was a little kid in the living room. My dad's watching football, and it's the Colts versus Patriots. And I'm just like, I was playing Pee Wee football. I'm trying to like get to know who's playing now. I'm really interested in the teams and actually knowing the players. Like, who do I want to emulate? Because I played basketball before, and Jordan was my favorite. So I was like, Jordan and Kobe, like that's who I am in basketball. Who am I gonna be in football? And I'm just watching the game. I'm like, do I want to be Peyton Manning? Because my dad loved Peyton Manning, loved the Colts, and he's like, everything that was happening in this game. If anyone recalls, I wish Sil was here because he remembers this game. Colts versus Patriots, Tom Brady's first start, dude. Let's just say Tom Brady fucking wrecked the Colts. It was like 40-10 or something. It was ridiculous. In Indianapolis, at the Colts Stadium, and the whole time, my dad was just losing his shit, dude. Just talking, I fucking got. Before the game was over, he was out in the garage, like working on something, just grinding away at something that didn't need fixing because he was so fucking mad. And I just remember the whole. I thought that was hilarious because my dad was such a hard ass and like barely showed any emotion. And then he's watching this game and he's showing all the emotions. Like they get a first down, he's like, yes. He's like a little kid, and then something goes wrong. He's like, and he loses his mind. I'm like, oh my god, like I can't believe this is happening. And who's doing it? Who is provoking this emotion out of my father? Tom Brady. And I was like, that's my fucking guy. That is my fucking guy. And he went on to win the Super Bowl that season, if I'm not mistaken. If it wasn't that season, it was the next season after that, whatever. My dad, after they go on to win, and I declare at like whatever 7-8 years old, I'm a Patriots fan, like I'm Tom Brady fan. My dad was like, okay, like here we go, like my son's just like gonna piss me off forever. I low-key think
my son's a troll, right?
Right. I low-key think I'm part of the reason why my dad stopped watching football, because because Tom Brady was so good, and because I bragged about it so often, dude, so often. But besides that,
he done angered his father out of watching football. Damn, that's quite a that's quite the achievement.
You guys know
quite
me.
a feat. Quite a feat.
You guys know me. Come on now, you know me. I can be kind of relentless when it comes to Tom Brady. So, yeah. Many years, many Super Bowls later, and here we are. I'm just blessed to have been a fan, and you guys saw it in that video. I put a tweet out earlier today. Blessed to have been a fan for so long, man. I grew up as a human. I mean, I graduated high school. I mean, went to college. Saw games there in a fraternity with like my frat brothers. I watch games in every situation possible. I went to games in Foxborough for the Patriots. I moved down to Tampa Bay. I went to a game this year. and saw him his last year. So it's been a hell of a ride, dude. The world's changed during it. I mean, people have been born and have died before Tom Brady ended his freaking playing career, which is crazy to think. And he just played somebody this year who literally wasn't born yet before Tom Brady had his first start, and yet before he won his first Super Bowl. Brock Purdy was not born yet. Like, just put that through your head. And now he's finally, age 45, age 46, finally deciding to hang it up. And I think this time it's for good. Just because of the way he went out, I still don't think there was a decline. I think the issue was the offense not evolving, and the stories that came out after the season about Byron Leftwich just went to show me that, yeah, it was petty bullshit with the coaches. Every time Tom Brady took over the offense, which is in the 2-minute drills, that's when they always scored the entire season. And that's just a fact. If Tom Brady had more control over the offense this year, they probably would have been a better offense. Just goes to show you, he's still the greatest of all time. I wish he would be a coach, but I just don't think he wants to do that. Who knows? Could change in the future. But man, he changed the game, and going forward, don't look at me like that, bro. Necro, I want to see no faces. He changed the game, bro. He changed the game.
The rules.
No matter what you want to say about it, even your favorite quarterback today benefits from Tom Brady's play over his career, and you cannot deny that in any way, shape, or form. Okay, and there will never
this
be.
motherfucker said the rules.
Yeah, the rules, right.
This guy, bro.
Hey,
Come on, man, bro.
Going forward, though, let me say this: going forward, and then we'll start looking at the chat, and then we'll get some reactions from the cool table. I just wanted to say, going forward, I do not, as a fan, and this is out of respect for Tom Brady and just the younger generation coming in, so it doesn't downplay the greatness, right? I do not want to hear any Tom Brady comparisons until a football player or a quarterback has at least won 3 Super Bowls. And then we can start to at least, engage with the conversation, start to debate it and speculate it a little bit more. But even then, at 3 Super Bowls, you're still not even halfway there. So I just want people to remember that when they talk about comparing people, oh, this is going to be the next Tom Brady. No. Let's not even have that conversation. You might be the next Joe Montana. You might be the next Troy Aikman. You might be the next Terry Bradshaw. But you're not going to be the next Tom Brady. All right? And I don't think it'll ever come again. And that is my piece. Let's take a gander at the chat quick. Necron is capping straight up. That's what it is, though. Brady has a knack for ruining families, bro. What is wrong with you, Necron?
I couldn't help it. That was a good one, though.
Trying to have.
Yeah, they're breaking up father-son relationship.
See, I knew I shouldn't have done this fucking show, dog.
Oh, come on, man.
Austin said he should have done the show. That's funny.
Nah, but that's actually a good thing, bro. But that shows how great he is, right? Honestly.
Yeah. Brady have resolve. You got to have resolve, man. Shit.
And
you're going to get a lot of people
Austin.
that ain't Brady fans coming at you, dude. And you're going to have a lot of people that are Brady fans. Just like
oh, man, I'm
Cowboys.
ready to stop talking about him, honestly. It's been just so long in defending the guy. Why do I need to defend him anymore?
Bro, if you ain't got haters, you ain't doing it right.
I know. It's just like,
think about that, bro.
I realize it, but at what point do the haters just fucking realize they're dumb as fuck?
They're never gonna realize, bro. And so you have to just, you know what I'm saying?
And if anyone,
you gotta just live with it.
Like this is, I guess, my opinion, but I feel it so deeply down in my core that it feels like a fact, right? And it's that. Let me bring Leon back in here. Got kicked on accident. This fact to me, okay, in my opinion, it's a fact. If you walk around thinking in any way, shape, or form that Tom Brady is overrated or in his entire career was overrated at any point, you are in need of psychiatric help. Reality is backwards if you think that is the truth.
You know,
You know what I'm saying? Go
as
ahead.
as a psychiatric professional, I would have to agree, right?
Hey,
So
someone
check
back
it.
me up on this panel.
And I'm not even a Brady fan, right? No, but check it. Listen. I'm not even a Brady fan, right? But the thing with Brady is like, is like, there's a lot of semantical things about Tom Brady when in terms of like him being the greatest or whatever. I always think like Tom Brady's arguably the greatest, right? Like that's a sentence that should be said. Now, for those that are diehard fans, they'll have their facts and all this other stuff, and I don't really get into it. I'm just like, I mean, he's arguably the greatest. Like anything I can say is like kind of semantical in a sense, and some of it is like kind of like theories. I don't want to say conspiracy, but like theories, because people bring up like Deflate Gate and blah, 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 all this bullshit, right? So it's like, all right, cool. I feel the same way about like Jordan. This ain't a Jordan stream, so I'm not gonna go there. But in this generation, there's this weird ass semantical bullshit where it's like you're trying to hype up one guy's failures, right, to overshadow another guy's successes. The other guy being Jordan, that is. I don't know who this other guy I'm imagining in my mind. I'm not gonna say his name or anything. You know, just imaginary stuff, right? But like, I feel the same way about Brady in a sense. I'm like, it's a lot of semantical shit you got to say at this point. Like, the guy's got how many rings? Is it like what, 6?
9, right?
Seven.
7.
7.
How many championships?
He's got 7 championships, right? 7 championships. And how old was he when he retired?
45.
Jesus Christ!
I think he's actually
Like,
46 now. Fuck.
So he's in the longevity argument, and he's in the fucking like, you know, prime argument too. So it's like it's a weird thing, right? Where you literally would have to pick apart semantics in order to say that this guy isn't the GOAT. That's why I'm saying like he's arguably the GOAT, and I'll leave it up to the like diehard experts. And you know, either I'm like, hey, if you think Tom's the GOAT, hey, of quarterbacks, I would have to argue, sure. I have nothing to say against it, you know. So I get it, bro. I get it for sure.
Yeah, and it's just.
Nah, I'm gonna give Austin his props. Okay.
Thanks.
To go out and win one championship is accomplishment. To win 7 and to win one with a brand new team after spending your career with the Patriots and all that, and winning it in the first year, that's quite an accomplishment. Almost a fairy tale, you would say. So hats off to Tom Brady. That's quite an accomplishment.
Thank you.
Straight up.
Friend. And I don't know how facetious that statement was.
Nope.
I don't know.
It wasn't being facetious. I didn't say it with a smile or a smirk.
Yo, Austin is on guard tonight, yo. This man is tripping. Nah,
Just saying, bro. Just saying.
It's all good,
I
bro.
appreciate that. And honestly,
That's the most you're gonna get out of me, man.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And before we started the stream, I said to the boys, I was like, we're gonna play a couple of trailers. And that was the video I had before the stream started. And Necron was like, well, we're going to do a whole fucking tribute to Tom Brady. And I was like, nah.
I said it just like that.
And I said,
Yo.
I said I didn't have enough time for that. And one of the things I was looking at before the stream, and it's something that I watched a lot before I moved down here. And I've never really, I guess, talked about that too much. And it kind of happened during and after the Snyder Cut came out. I started being on the shows more, started being more active in the community, and then I ended up like moving down here during all that. But that was a super hard time for me. I lost 2 people in my family right after, you know, the first COVID winter had happened. So the beginning of 2021, you know, the Super Bowl happened, right? The Bucks win, which was awesome. But then, you know, you lose family members, and then, you know, sports and that shit don't matter anymore.
Yeah.
But after that, one of the things that I watched over and over again, kind of like a comfort, was the NFL Films put together like an episode. It's called America's Game, and it's kind of like a season recap, an hour long ish recap of the Buccaneers season that year of 2020. And as I was like, I was kind of like looking at that, I was like, oh shit, I forget. Like I used to watch that all the time as like a comfort thing. I was like, you know what? We're doing all these watch alongs and shit. I do want to do that as a watch along, as a little tribute. I'll have a Tom Brady actual tribute show, and we'll do that as a watch along, and probably go over some of his favorite highlights of mine. If anyone wants to watch that, I'd be here for that and just check it out with me. I'll be doing that because that's something I want to go over. I know there's a lot of Tampa Bay Tom Brady fans out there in general, even haters that may want to watch that and roast me in the chat while I do it. That's all good. Get yours out too. I appreciate that. What's up, yo?
You can also do a watch along later on for 80 for Brady. Right?
I'm gonna see that, dude. You can keep hating on that movie, bro. Tom Brady's gonna make money off of that, and he's an EP, so I don't give a shit. And guess what game that they do with that? Oh, right, the only comeback and greatest well, I should say the biggest and greatest comeback in Super Bowl history, and the only game that went into overtime in Super Bowl history. That's in that movie. Oh, sorry. Did your favorite quarterback have a Super Bowl like that, bro? Have a movie out of it? Make a movie out of it? I don't know, dog. I'm just saying.
Probably not.
Gronk is
Hey,
KD,
shout out to Rhea. I just saw Rhea
I was gonna say, I
showing love.
appreciate you being here, Rhea. Thank you for sure. Thank
You
you. Be
know.
sure to like the stream. Yeah, for everyone comes in over here, and I'm like, thanks for being here, guys. I never say I finished the conquest. Nothing. I never say like the stream. Nothing. It's just like, oh, thanks for being here. Appreciate
I just
you.
get into the habit of liking everybody's streams even before I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like automatic. I just like it. You know what I mean?
Just go in and hit the like button.
Off rip. I might not even watch it. I just like it.
Hey, TJ, if Tom Brady's not your GOAT, okay, can you at least acknowledge him as the GOAT? Acknowledge him as the GOAT. It doesn't matter if he's
That's
your
funny.
GOAT, right?
That's funny as hell.
Come on.
He said he ain't your GOAT, but he the GOAT, huh? That's
You know what
funny.
I'm saying?
Yo,
Thank you,
Austin
Rhea.
is wilding tonight, bro.
Appreciate you being here, Rhea. 28-3. Osa knows. He's a Patriots fan, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, there's been a lot of good times, man. And I got some videos to show you guys as well. The last Super Bowl they won against the Rams. I remember, dude. I remember this like yesterday. I was working a warehouse job. I was like appliance delivery, furniture delivery, bullshit. I worked every Tuesday, dude. And it just so happens, you know, over the weekend that the Patriots won the Super Bowl. And I remember looking at the guy I was working with that day, and I go, "Hey, man, I'm not coming in on Tuesday." He's like, "What the fuck are you gonna do? Like, we deliver like a specific route on that day to a certain area." I was like, "I don't know, dude. You guys are gonna have to figure that shit out." He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm going to Boston." He's like, "What? What are you going to Boston for on a Tuesday?" I was like, "Super Bowl parade, bro." And I fucking went there. I drove 2.5 hours on a Tuesday morning and went to the Super Bowl parade, and it was the shit, bro. I'm telling you, I had to park like in a college town with Dutch houses from like the 1600s, dude. And I walked a mile to get into the heart of Boston where the parade was because all the roads were blocked off. And I'm like 20 blocks away, dude. And I just see people, it's like running down the street. I'm like, what is going on, yo? Like, am I going the right way? And as I'm getting closer, there's just people everywhere. There's a whole like park. I forget what it's called now. It's like Quincy Jones Park or some shit. It's right in the middle of Boston, and it's a big grass like field, dude, covered in people. There's people everywhere. Weed had just gotten legalized in Massachusetts. There's just it just smells like there's state troopers walking around, can't do shit. College kids just puffing on top of Benjamin Franklin statues, just hanging off of it and shit. I was like, yo, this is fucking wild. And then around comes the corner is the duck boats, which they would ride in the Super Bowl parades. And right on the front of the first one is an offensive lineman. I think his name is David Andrews. But he's on the front of the duck boat, middle of February, right? Cold as shit. Shirt off in a pair of blue jeans, just housing a Bud Light, and then just slapping his chest. And the very next boat was Edelman and Brady and Gronk. And I have I was, enjoying the celebration myself too. So I have a shaky video, but it's enough of a video. And it's literally, if I use my water bottle, it's Julian Edelman on top of a duck boat. And he gets in front he sees the clearing, right? And just sees a million people. And he just was like, oh my God, stands up, runs to the front of the duck boat with a Lombardi trophy in his hand, and it's in slow-mo. I just have him going like this and just standing like this, and everyone just goes fucking crazy. It was one of the most fun times of my life, and that was thanks to Tom Brady. So I gotta bring it all back to why I began that story. But yeah, a lot of times in my life, some of the greatest times, some of the most agonizing defeats, been just watching football, been watching Tom Brady and getting inspiration off of him just being in his business for so long, being at the top of his game for so long, and trying to emulate that every day in my life going forward. Like, since I was a kid, you don't always get it. You always have your shortcomings, right? You don't always win. You don't always get to the farthest extent that you want to get to, but all you can do is keep working, and that's something that he always did. So I'm very excited to see what he does in the future, and excited to see who comes up next. That's what I'm really looking forward to. You know what I mean? And yeah, Pat's Nation. I knew it. I knew it was Pat's Nation. So Osa knows. He was there too? Yo! Osa, do you remember how freaking lit that park was? It smelled like the dankest of weed, bro. It was crazy. And I was just walking around, I'm like, what is going on? Because I'm a New York where it's not legal, or it wasn't legal at the time. It's like, wow, dude, these people are crazy. And then it just hit me in the head. I'm like, oh, right. It's legalized here. Just like college kids just didn't give a fuck, dude. It was one of the best days. And then like you just follow the parade around all day, and then just stay at the bars, and everyone just parties all fucking day. That's all I did. Got drunk in Boston, and then had to sober up and find my way home later on that day. It was great fucking time. And going forward, I'm gonna be a Bucks fan. I'm gonna see what they're gonna do. I'm gonna be intrigued. That's how I'm gonna put it, right? I was only a Bucks fan because of Brady, right? I was never shy about that. I want to see which franchise can win my fandom over. I'm gonna put together a reel of us watching the games, me reacting to shit,
right?
And they can see exactly
that
how passionate
sounds like
I
a
am.
great idea.
Y'all franchises out there, all 32 teams. You want a big fan? You want a fan that needs, a revived passion? Hit me up. I'll let you know what my address is. You can send me some swag, send me some, so whatever you
Send him
need.
some of that good merch. You know what I'm saying? A couple swag bags, right?
I'm calling it now. He's going for the Jags.
I might be a Jags.
Trevor Lawrence, yo, I can definitely see him being Trevor Lawrence.
If I was a Cowboys fan, I would be liking them.
I like them, dude. Hey, man, they're getting Calvin Ridley next season too. They got a lot to work with, a lot of hope and promise to the Jags. Yeah, hey, win me over, dog. That's all I'm saying. But do you guys have anything to say before we quickly recap the championship weekend? About just anything you want to say about Tom Brady, any final roast you want to get off real quick. We'll start. You want to go ahead? Go ahead, Sky. You haven't really talked all stream.
Yeah, because I do want to say this, I do have a lot to say about Tom Brady a lot of the time, right? But I think that today is a day to celebrate this man's career, right? It's not really a necessary conversation to talk about like where he's ranking right now, because hey, he did just freshly retire, and so we should be talking about the culmination of his career, what he meant to the NFL, right? What he meant to all of his fans out there, and he obviously had such a tremendous impact on the field, off the field, and just his presence will be definitely missed in the NFL going forward. So, hats off to him on a great career, and I will be looking forward to seeing what he's going to be doing in the future going forward. So,
appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Necron, any more final words to say about Tom Brady's retirement announcement today?
I miss the rivalry with him, and the games against him, because it's always a showcase game when you play against Tom Brady. And it's I ain't gonna take that fact away. That's always like premier shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be who's gonna fill that void? We'll have to see. Yeah,
there's no like old head really anymore in the NFL. I mean, if Rodgers, depending on where Rodgers goes, and how long he has left going after.
Yeah.
But that being said, dude, Rodgers to the Bucks.
Wouldn't that be something?
We'll see. But yeah,
right.
It's funny you say that too, because thinking about the Cowboys and Tom Brady, now it's just I'm reminded obviously of the more recent times. You got the better of us the last game, but before that, they were real good battles. The beginning of the season.
Oh, he owned the Cowboys prior, and
well, you say owned, but still, like the first game they had of the 2021 season, I believe it was, after they won the Super Bowl. That first game was a shootout, bro.
Yeah,
that was a really fucking good game. And I was looking forward to more of that between the Cowboys and the Brady rivalry. But yeah, I do agree with you there. I'm gonna miss that rivalry. That rivalry for sure. Anything else to add about that?
No, I'm good.
All right. He's like, wait, question. If Brady didn't lose to the Cowboys, if he lost to another team, do you think he'd retire? Yeah, I think it didn't. I don't think it mattered. I think he had it in his heart at this point. He was sick of it, dude. Honestly, what I think it was like the hubbub. That's the only way to put it. Like all of the shit that went on this season, all the talk about his life. He's like, bro, I'm so done with this shit. Like, he's got to be so over it. He was just I think it was last week, looking at a school for his kid, and there's somebody taking a video of him just looking around a school for his kid. Like, bro, leave him alone. And I think that's why he's finally like, yeah, I'm good, man. I don't fucking need all this shit anymore. I love football, but like, this wasn't about really football. This season, I believe, made him fall out of love. And again, I attribute a lot of that to Byron Leftwich not changing shit up. Man, I'm gonna be so mad. It's gonna take me a lot to get over that, and him being a petty little bitch all season. But with that being said, someone who's not a petty little bitch, Leon of the New Geeks, how do you feel about Tom Brady? Final words.
These intros for me. Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Someone who's not a bitch. That's what's up though. Yeah, I mean, Tom, he represents a lot of the NFL. Like, whenever you think of the NFL in this era, you think of Tom Brady a lot of times. So, him retiring, like you guys were saying and alluding to, there is a void that's, wide open. And who's going to fill it? I think that's that's very intriguing, in my opinion, for me. But yeah, the totality of his career, he did a lot of great stuff. Broke records, and the longevity argument is insane. Like, I think he can hang his hat and know that he left it all on the field. And I think you're right. He probably did retire because it became a lot less about his actual abilities and what he's achieved, and more about his life. And that could probably become incredibly daunting. Yeah, he did great. Tom, thanks for what you did, bro. And can't wait to see what you do next.
Appreciate that. Appreciate you boys coming through and talking about my favorite player, my idol, the big man, Tom Brady, and giving him some good words.
Man, shouts out to Brady, yo. Shouts out to the GOAT, right? Hey, everybody.
Appreciate that.
Freaking Sky.
That's just for you, Austin.
Go.
All right.
Shout out to you.
Lastly, let me change it up. Lastly, boys, what we got to talk about real quick is the championship weekend recap. And the AFC champion came down to the very end, but it was them Kansas City Chiefs. Woo! We called that game
Who
wrong,
I picked?
didn't we?
Who I picked? Yeah. All y'all was like, hey, but Joe Burrow is undefeated against Patrick Mahomes. I said, it don't matter. I'm taking my homeboy.
It was a good choice. It was a good choice at the end of the day. They played great.
I got the other game wrong though.
Yeah, and the other game was Eagles versus the 49ers, and boy did the Eagles really show up to play. I think honestly that the two best teams made it to the Super Bowl this year. They're both the 1 seeds in their conference, and I don't think that there was any better team. I honestly, usually when it comes to the championships, and I know this was set on the countdown, but usually when it comes to the championship games, the conference championship games, they tend to be better. They tend to be more entertaining and more competitive because those teams have faced each other before or similar competition, right? But I think the NFC championship game really sucked, and the AFC championship was kind of like, this is all right, but this isn't what I expected. This isn't what was billed. But I think we're gonna finally get a really competitive game, back and forth. I mean, one of the two best offenses in the league, almost, if not the best, and the Eagles and Chiefs. I got a Super Bowl trailer cooking for y'all, and just early thoughts on the games from last week. I think Joe Burrow came up a little bit short. I also think that the refs kind of fucked around.
Oh my God,
screwed him out of some things. There was a lot of weird things going on. We're not gonna get into it, bro. There was a lot of weird things going on.
Was it weird that my homeboy was 5 feet out of bounds and old boy shoved him in the back?
That was fucked up.
Weird?
No. They definitely dug their own hole. Listen. They dug their own hole, but why they do that? Because they were frustrated because they weren't.
No, I don't want to hear it.
They were getting fucked.
Keep your composure. Keep your composure. Keep your composure. Keep your composure, player.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just saying.
I can't.
They still got fucked. By the They still got fucked by the rest. Yeah, I'm not saying that's justified at all. I'm just saying, like, yeah, that's probably why it happened, because they were getting fucked by the refs all game. But that's that is just that agrees with me too, bro. Just saying.
Hey, I've been in some bad playing environments, bro, where the refs be tripping. You gotta play through that, yo.
That's one of the stupidest plays you can do. If they're going out and they're out, you can't fucking know them like that.
You can only do it so much, bro. You can only do so much if the refs just want to call shitty fucking calls, man. It's up to their discretion, right? Hey, you guys know that word, don't you?
But that one, you're going to get called and you're going to get punished on that one.
Think about that. With all that stuff that y'all was talking about, they still had a chance. Had it not been for that blunder, right, they might have won the game. So with all that stuff,
that is true. And here's the thing about that too. Like, being a Patriots fan and being part of, like, a fan of a winning organization for so long, those mistakes you can't make because it costs you the game, and you can't leave it up to one play to cost you the game either. You have to have played a better game for the entire game before that, so it doesn't come down to your mistakes costing you the game.
That's real.
That's the way.
Factual.
No pun intended, but that's the way.
Actual factuals. You know what I'm saying?
So with that being said,
Reels before fields.
One leg. That's hilarious. What do you say? Intentional grounding for Burrow, correct call. Intentional grounding for Mahomes by the refs.
No, what?
Yeah, exactly. Huh? Wait. Intentional what? He intentionally threw it in the ground. Yeah, and it was an incomplete pass. Okay. Hey, I think with all that said, though, I still think that the best two teams made the Super Bowl, and it's going to give us the best show. the highest billing for each of these teams, and I'm putting together a trailer for the Super Bowl. Obviously, there's some other things going on right now, so a little busy with some other things. And with all that said, boys, do you have any thoughts about the two games? Anything else to say about championship weekend, about the Super Bowl coming up? We're going to do more in-depth takes, so don't go too deep. Go ahead, Sky.
Man, I'll go ahead and get my take first because I got to jump on out of here and get ready for the stream in a few minutes. But I want to say I am looking forward to the Super Bowl. I should be off work, if I'm not mistaken. I should be off work. So hopefully
You'll be on the stream,
I can pull up on Austin, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we can drink and yell at each other. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be a 3-hour stream for a good countdown that weekend. So make sure everyone pulls up. I didn't even tell him when he trained James yet, but he's going to be a part of the show. Yeah.
When's the Super Bowl?
Oh, shit. Not this Sunday coming up, but yeah, the one after that. Yeah.
That's
so
okay.
I want to say thanks to the chat and everybody out there, yo. You guys are awesome. Thanks to the panel, right? Shouts out to Austin for even having this stream. You know what I'm saying? For real. But I thought it was important. So, you know, I will see you guys next time, right? And I got to get on out of here. So y'all have a nice evening, and hopefully we'll catch y'all over on the other stream in a little bit. So, you know, peace.
Yeah, we'll be over there with you in a minute anyway.
We'll be over there.
I was talking about the chat, guys.
But you dipping like you ain't dragging us with you.
All right, everyone's going.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I gotta go like now.
All right,
bro.
All right. Yes, sir.
Jeez Louise. I'm gonna just pull him out the stream. There we go. So, Necron, go ahead. Final thoughts on the championship weekend. What'd you think of it? And are you looking forward to the Super Bowl?
I thought the 49ers would do better. They got kind of destroyed in my eyes. Bengals Chiefs was a killer game. I wanted the Chiefs. I mean, the Bengals to win, not the Chiefs. But it's not like I'm heartbroken. They ain't my team.
Right.
I got to finally be real about the Eagles. I think they're gonna fucking probably win the Super Bowl, dude. They just look good, and they're peaking again. So it's just what it is.
They do just look good. That's an easy way to put it, man. Oh
They
man,
look good.
I'm clipping the end of that so I can put you in the trailer.
Go for it.
The hype trailer. Thank you for being here, Necron. Thank you for giving your takes, and thank you for the snarkiness to keep the entertainment going through the Tom Brady talk.
People entertained, bro.
Yeah, for real, man. Now I appreciate you being through here, and I'm excited to go talk Dreamwalker with everybody over on Sky's channel.
Oh yeah, everybody in the chat, you got to go to Sky's channel once we're over here.
We're gonna be over with Tom Brady, and we're gonna be on to new things with Dreamwalker and the Mikey verse. We've been hitting that a lot, everybody. If you've been over here on Freezing Cold Takes late night with us, you have known we've been hitting that a lot. We've been seeing stuff backstage, and we're excited to finally share a little piece of what's to come with y'all. And because Mikey's just been sharing with us, because Mikey's terrible, as Noel Leon Flores said, he is awful for corporate stuff because he is terrible at keeping secrets. So he's just like, hey, I can't hold this secret. You guys have it, but don't tell anybody. We're like, what the fuck? No, come on. What do we do? What do we do?
The burden of the secret.
Right. It's like giving you a briefcase full of $1 million and being like, all right, don't spend that. You're like, well, I got a car payment coming up, but nah. I'm excited for everyone to be over there. And Leon, before we go ahead, did you watch the championship weekend? Are you looking forward to the Super Bowl? And will you be on the Good Countdown Super Bowl weekend?
I'm looking for the bowl. Looking forward to the bowl. I'm gonna try. If anything, what I'll do is I'll stream with you guys. Because you're not streaming during the bowl, right?
Nah, but I'm gonna pop on during halftime though. If you want to come through at halftime.
Oh yeah, during halftime, I'm gonna pop in with y'all for sure. I was about to say I'm probably gonna be partying with the homies during Super Bowl weekend.
Dude, you definitely gotta pop on that.
You already know, yeah, and for sure.
Definitely gotta pop on.
I hit my boy Ray up. I was like, yo, dog. He actually just moved back out here, so he was like, him and his lady. He was like, yo, what we doing? I'm like, bro, what are we doing? Let's just wild out. So anyway, as far as the bowl, I'm looking forward to just kicking back with the homies, partying, etc. I'm not really tripping about who wins because just like Necron said, I don't have a team, man.
Word,
Eagles
yeah.
do look good though. Eagles do look good.
Yeah, I don't care who wins.
Shit.
It's not gonna make a.
You just like watching
Yeah.
football. Like,
Yeah,
if
at this
it's a
point,
good
it's about
game.
being entertained for me
Yeah.
too.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, if you can come
Yep.
through, if in the countdown, come through. But if you can come through at halftime, I'd love to save you for halftime as well.
Yeah, that I almost want to do it for halftime and just
Yes,
like pop
okay,
in
okay.
on some wild out shit and be like,
Yeah.
you know, just give my 2 cents. You know what I mean? That'd be cool.
Just like, what do you think about the game? I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I'm not watching it, bro.
Right. Exactly, man. I'm looking forward to the food. Oh
These
man,
ribs are delicious.
my God.
Yo, my
Everybody brings out
homeboy,
their best barbecue during the bowl, so
Yes.
you know it's over with. You know
he's
what I
got
mean?
pulled chicken over here. Oh
Yeah,
man,
man.
losing my minds. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be streaming. It's the final day of the NFL, so we're doing a big show. Gonna be debuting a new little live stream setup for it too. So halftime, we should have some fun things planned for that as well. And I'm excited to show the cool table what I got planned because they just heard that.
Sounds
like,
great.
what are you talking about? They have
Right.
no idea what the kids been cooking up over here.
Mhm.
But yo, thank you guys for coming through. As always, I didn't want to do the stream, but as every time, whenever I feel that, when we get to the end of it, I always feel very thankful for you guys and for the chat,
That's
obviously, as well for being here. So thank you, everybody, for coming through. This quick little stream. Get in, get out, go over to Skiiwalkers, and let's celebrate Mikey. Let's give Mikey some more flowers. His day's not over yet, dude. They're over there Pacific time. It's still Mikey birthday over there. So let's go celebrate and let's go show them love like they deserve. And ending this stream, I don't know if you guys heard me mention it real quick, but I did go to a game this year. And Mom, Dad, if you're watching, thank you for the birthday tickets. They got me a birthday present. They got me tickets to the Rams game, which I wanted to go to because it was a rematch of the playoffs last year. So I know that they were kind of going to have a vendetta against those Rams, and they really wanted to win. And it was a great fucking time. I was able to make a video for it. So we're going to go out on that video. We're going to relive, just a couple months ago, man. It was just a couple months ago. I was living the time of my life.
What a game to catch. You caught
What
him.
a game, dude. I know. And
What a
last
comeback
season,
win. I mean,
amazing. It was amazing.
Cool.
You guys will see it. You guys will see it. So yeah, thank you to my family. Thank you to the cool table. It's not over though. It's just beginning. And just like the stream may be over, our night is just beginning. We'll see everybody over on the Skiiwalker stream. And till next time, we'll see you on Freezing Cold Takes next week. And we'll see you on the Good Countdown on Sunday. Yo, peace, everybody. See you over at
Peace.
Skiiwalkers.
See ya.
Hashtag Dreamwalker. Yeah. This game starts that I'm fucking going to, and I can't fucking wait, dude. The 3-4 Rams coming to town, and they face my 3-5 Buccaneers. I ain't got to go into in-depth analysis to anything, right? You know who I'm picking, dude? It's the fucking Buccaneers. Let's go, dude. Let's fucking go. Who do you have today for the Rams versus the Bucks, man?
The Rams, they're reeling, man. They're in trouble. The Bucks, they're in trouble as well in their division because of the high-powered Atlanta Falcons. Both teams are in a tough spot, but only one team got the GOAT. I mean, I got to go with Brady, man. I got to go with Brady in this game.
a big catch to the 37 by Otten. Speed, he takes it to the 32. You see him right there. Now switching coming over here. First play of 20 yards in the game for Tampa Bay. And Fournette goes out. How you can do that if you get that big play down the middle with 24 seconds. The sideline and out of bounds with the catch is Miller with 19 seconds. 19 seconds. Back to the sideline and another catch by Miller as they inch closer. Got 3 plays, throw them quickly. Don't want to try and scramble around it. Just throw it away if it's not there right away. Here's the snap to Brady. Makes to Fournette. He throws. It's caught. It's in for the touchdown. Incredible. Tampa Bay.
Let's go!